Hello, my crafty friends. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my craft room. I'm doing a little journaling today, and so I wanted to just share that with you. And so I kind of wanted to review a little bit and show you, in case you haven't noticed, the way I journal. And I think I've kind of mentioned it, but I wanted to just kind of go over it again in case you, maybe you're new, maybe you're not new, maybe you to journaling. Maybe you already have your ways set on how you do things, but if you don't, and you're trying to figure this whole thing out, here's what I've been doing for a while. Well, really, ever since I started junk journaling, and even when I was scrapbooking, I kind of did it in a similar fashion, but right now, I just had a pile of things, and it was on my dresser behind me, and it was kind of like I felt like it was kind of just a pile of things that I wanted to put in three different journals. I'm going to call them journals because one ended up being more like a picture album or photo album than a journal. But I had everything in here, and then as I went to like use one journal, I pulled everything out for that journal, and then I'm going to use my Mimi's journal today. So I've got everything out for that, and then the rest of it I think is going in here in this journal. This is my personal journal that I'm using at the moment, and it's getting pretty full. But anyway, just how I keep things organized. I'm sure it could be more organized, but that works for me and is working for me right now. And so my journaling or junk journaling, whatever, memory keeping, whatever you want to call it, is I just do it whenever I have time. It's not an everyday thing. It's not even every month thing. So this right here, I finished this. I had bought this. It's more supposed to be a photo album, and I bought it at a thrift store and I brought it home because I really liked it. And I really like these type of albums or whatever. I didn't know if I was going to take it apart or, kind of turn it into a junk journal or what, but I just liked it and I brought it home. So what I ended up doing, and this was my last junk journal with me, I worked in here, and this is what it looks like. And so this little seahorse right here and this little shell was inside this frame. And so I kind of pulled it off. It was just kind of lightly glued on there. Probably was glued on with, you know how if you use, usually with things like this is a little wood piece and this is an actual real shell. With things like that, if you glue them on with probably like a glue gun, you can usually, even years later, pull it off. So anyway, I was able to easily pull those off without even marring the finish of whatever was under here. And then was a little empty space that I just put a picture in, popped a picture in there. So here's what I ended up doing. Last time I showed you this paper that I was trying to use up. So I lined the rest of the pages after I figured out I wanted to use some of this and use this up. I lined all the rest of the pages with this blue and green kind of fish scrapbook paper, I'm going to call it. And then I just started putting pictures in here. So when I was putting pictures in here first, I was putting the whole pictures. And then I started cutting them down because I had so many. And I had this pile of pictures in my other room for years. I mean, literally years. And I think I didn't do anything with them because I didn't want to incorporate them into my personal journal. I have a scrapbook this is my oldest son's wedding pictures, mostly that I put in here. And I didn't want to put them in the scrapbook where I've kept his high school things. And I didn't know what I wanted to do with them. So I ended up putting them in here. So anyway, I started cutting down pictures because I had so many. And then and I actually even started cutting out pictures. So you see these where I cut them out of the picture here. And that's a good, I really like, that I started doing that. I think that's really cool and it ended up looking very cool. So I really don't intend on doing a whole flip through here, but maybe a quick little thing. See, we did, I think we put this in together. And see, I put pictures behind there just to give you some ideas of what I did here. I put this down here. This is their wedding invitation. I believe, and it was a front and back thing. And then this was an extra one that I had, so I glued it down here. And see, this is a cutout of them, and this is another cutout of them. I had some doubles of the pictures too, because really they gave me a bunch of pictures that they had from their wedding and their honeymoon and everything. And what it was they got a set of pictures and they got extra 1 or 2 sets or whatever, and they gave me all their extras. So I had like doubles of a lot of them. Anyway, this is a birthday card of mine I put in there, because at first this wasn't really meant to be just for their wedding. So I had put some other things in here, personal things that I wanted to put in here, of my birthday cards and things. And then I realized I don't know, I didn't realize how many pictures I had of theirs from their wedding. So then I ended up putting, just trying to put all their pictures in here. And see, here's some whole ones, but I cut this down a little bit. Here's where I really started cutting them down to fit as many as I could on the pages. And see, there's the paper behind. So yeah, I'm just going to turn the pages here really quick to show you. See, I cut down the pages a lot, you know, kind of just trying to fit them all in here. And so yeah, I really like how it turned out. Now I've got them all in here. And this was some I had of my cat, a cat we used to have that I loved. So I put all of those there. There's another page of the cat pictures. My little cute cat. This is one of our get-togethers for, I think, my daughter-in-law's birthday one year, quite a few years ago, where we all went bowling. And then here's some pictures of my nieces and nephews that I had collected. I just put them all on that page. And pictures there that there's some random pictures in here. And this is the back cover. I had put this in here maybe with you guys as a thank you card. And then here's a bunch of cutout pictures of them. Here's one little piece that I just cut into a small rectangle there. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that as encouragement to, you know, do something with your pictures. And now I'm not going to, you know, I have pictures in drawers too, believe me. And my mom just gave me like 3 albums with the pictures in it. I'm not going through there to put all those in an album. They're going to stay right where they are. And I'm just going to continue on with where I'm at. Now, so I just had that picture. They weren't in an album. They weren't in a drawer. They were piled on my desk because I wanted to do something with them. But they were in there for years. So this is my Mimi's journal. I have my paper cutter here in case I need it. But I have a few pictures I want to add here today. So this is my focus today to get, let me flip over to where I am. Let me see. Okay, this looks like where I am. I'm on the second signature now. There's 3 signatures in here. So this is a Father's Day card that it has my granddaughter's handprint there on the front. So that's why it's in here. And I have a few, let's see, this one I'm not going to put in here. But I have a few things to put in here. Plus I have, you know, scraps in here that I have stored in here that I can use as backgrounds and things. So let me get a few of those out because I think I might want to use some of these as matting behind the pictures. So here's a bunch of scraps here that I like to keep in here. I put these from the very beginning when I made the journal. I put all the scraps in a couple of pockets in here. So let's see though. This is a white. This is a one-sided piece of scrap of paper that is white on the back, and that's my next page. So I'm going to go with it. I'm just going to start, I think first of all, I'm going to put some type of background down here. Let me see what I've got. I've got this. This I can write on, so, I mean, I could write on this too if I wanted to write on the side, you know, or make this into a big drawing card. It doesn't matter what color I use, really. This is just a white page. This is nice, though. This is nice. Here's a double-sided piece. So I'm not going to really, I don't want to take too long on picking out a paper here. I kind of like this one here. But I like this one over here for some reason. It looks really good on that background. Even though none of this color is in there. I really like that together. So maybe I will just pick out Here's some, I've got a lot of blues here. Let me see what I got. This is just a piece of solid cardstock. Let me take these two here and see what we can do. Here's another shade of blue here in case I need it. But see, here's 3 shades. This is all the same type of scrapbook paper, but in different colors. This is a whole long piece, a 12-inch piece. So let's start with these two. I only have a few pictures to put in here at the moment that I have printed, that I haven't put in here. And here's a little heart that I need to use too. I think I'm going to try to use that today. A little acetate heart. But let me see how I can. This was, we were at, I forget if this was Thanksgiving or when, but we went over to my son's house and I brought ice cream for dessert. I brought ice cream and all the fixings for sundaes, and I also brought ice cream cones. And this is my granddaughter eating an ice cream cone because she loves ice cream. I mean, if you offer her ice cream, she is not going to refuse, type of thing. She loves ice cream. So let me cut this down as a little kind of mat for this. Let me move my little acetate heart here so I don't lose it. So let's go ahead and get a couple pictures on this page, and maybe we'll put some on the next page too. But there's that. Let's see. I wonder if I can do something like that. So it's not just like straight picture. Maybe just like that. Let's see. Let me glue this down. It doesn't need to be like, I want it to look, I want to get them in here, but I want it to look also kind of creative. This glue. I need to clean that nozzle out. Okay, this is some art glitter glue here. We're just gluing paper on paper. Okay. So I'm going to put this down here. Like that. And so we cut a little piece off. So let me, I said I was going to use these 2 pieces. Here's what I cut off. I'll save that. And then cut this one also. A little piece off of this one. Put it on the bottom, and then we'll put the pictures on. And I have a couple other things here to put in here. So maybe something like this. Let's put this down. Kind of make a little collage of papers here to give this page some color. So this one. And let's get this actually back over here. Put that one there. I'm not even looking at the pictures yet because I'm not even, this is not planned, or, you know, this is not going to be any kind of perfect layout or anything. I just want to have some color here. So, a little patchwork of color here. Here's the other piece I cut off. So I'm just going with whatever I, you know, am thinking of right now. I'm not really, you know, planning ahead or anything. I just put everything together that I need to put in here, and that is it. So there we go, a little patchwork of color there. And these are my little photos from my HP printer. The little sprocket that I have. I have it linked below in my Amazon affiliates list if you would like to check it out on Amazon. That's where I got it a few years ago, and I love it. I haven't had any trouble with it at all. You know, I think it's the perfect thing for a junk journaler, really. And this is what I wanted. I looked around quite a bit at different printers and cameras and things when I got this and decided this was the best for me. So if you're looking at them, maybe you've already looked at them, but and I hear people talking about other printers. I'm sure others are just as good as this one, but when I was looking, I picked this one out. So, and these are sticky, these are little photo sticker sheets. So you just peel that back off and you have a little sticker there. So, let's see. So here she's eating the same ice cream cone, but she's You know, there's different, you know, close up, a little farther away. And she's got the ice cream cone in different positions here. So this will be her ice cream page. And this was when she was, I think she was already 3, like had just turned 3 here. I mean, she turned 3 in November, so not that long ago, but this was, I believe, you know, right around her birthday or right after her birthday. It wasn't before. I know it was either, and it wasn't her birthday, so it was right after her birthday. Not that you want to know that. so there we go. Okay, cute, right? Let's see. All right. And I can write a little something. This is what I've been doing. Just write a little something somewhere so I know, you know, a date. So here I wrote Father's Day 2023. You know, I'll just write a little something like this. You don't have to do a lot of writing if you don't want to, or you can if you want to. It's all, you know, there's really no rules. It's all according to what you want to do. Here's that little heart I wanted to use. Let's see. I just like stick it right down here. That would be cute. This is, I've glued these on before, and then the glue kind of, I think, pretty much disappears. I'm going to put a little, that's a little bit of art glitter glue there. We'll glue it down and see. Let me smear it out a little. And then we'll see. I'll try to see if it dries before this video is over and show you what it looks like. Yeah, I've used a bunch of these in here, and I got them in a subscription kit that I used to get a long time ago, really, and just am trying to use them up. But I think they're super cute in here, and they're super cute anywhere. But see, it already looks cute, and the glue's not even dry yet. Just adds a little something. And I have stickers here that I've stuck in here. So I said I liked this over here. It's kind of big though, so I might stick it like right here and then cut the edge off. Let me go ahead and cut the edge off now because I don't want to put glue where glue isn't needed. So let me see if I can kind of cut this off right now, and then I'll stick this down. It's starting a little paper collage over here too. This is just scrapbook paper that says celebrate, wish, you know, and I like the colors. It's actually double-sided. So let's stick that in here, on this page. And I'll show you, I have a couple more pictures. So that can go right there, right on the edge where I cut off that edge. So that is cute. Let's see. Let me see. Let me see what's on here. This is a solid piece, but I think this would look cute on here too. So let me kind of do that same thing. We'll put this piece of paper over. Oops. I want to get that glued together. Let me see if I can cut this also. Okay, and that'll look pretty there on the bottom of this pretty paper. This paper's already pretty. I mean, you don't have to do any of this if you just want to stick things in here and not worry about any kind of decorating once you get your journal. Whether you're buying one or making one, you know, you don't have to do any kind of background paper collage like this. But since I feel like doing it today, I'm doing it. I don't always do this. Sometimes I just, and it depends on the page too. Like I'm just going page by page, and sometimes there's stuff on the page like writing, and I like that for a background, you know. So let's see, I have 2 more pictures. Let's see if these are the same as any of these. I think that is the same as that one. Is this one the same? I think that's the same as this one, so I might not put those in here. I think that's the same. I took quite a few, so, but it really does look like the same, yeah, and this one looks like the same. Okay, oh, I don't have 2 more pictures. Okay, So the other things I had to put in here was, I have to write a little story about this. Maybe I'll put this one down here so I can write about it on all over this part. And then what else did I have to put in here? This little, we went to a corn maze with, I went actually, just me and my son and my granddaughter, my daughter-in-law. We went to a corn maze in the fall, so that's how long this has been sitting here. And let me see where I might want to put this. I think I want to put it right here as a little page edge. But this was, you had to get this you had to wear a wristband when you went in. Just grabbing my stapler here. Grabbing my stapler. I'm just going to staple this on here. But yeah, you had to wear this little wristband, so I kept my wristband. So that was a fun day, so I can write about that on this page if I want to, or I could go on to the next page and write over here if I run out of room, or if I feel like I'm running out of writing room. Okay, so that's glued on. That could have been a belly band too, if I wanted it to. It still could if I wanted to tuck something under there. And this is a, I don't think I told you guys this story about this little monkey. I was at my, it's the weirdest thing. Says animated funny face monkey for ages 3+. You know, it's a little battery operated monkey that moves and I forget what it does, talks or makes monkey noises now. But this is kind of slick, so I'm going to use some Fabri-Tac on here. But yeah, I was at my used bookstore one day. I pulled up in the parking lot, and there, and in one of the parking spots, sat this monkey. And apparently, it didn't look like anyone dropped it. It was just, I don't know where it came from. But I was like, okay. And I picked it. I don't know if somebody left it there. Like, I just really don't know what the story was or why it was there. But anyway, I picked it up. I checked to see if it belonged to anyone. Nobody knew anything about it, so they said, well, just, you know, if you want it, just keep it. So it's like, well, you know, in my mind, I'm thinking, well, I have a 3-year-old granddaughter. Or at that time when I found it, was she 3 yet? I think she wasn't quite 3 yet, actually. I found this quite a few months ago, maybe even last summer. But I'm going to put it right here. So I can write a little story about this. But, yeah. So I brought it home and gave it to her whenever the next time I saw her, and she really loved it. And it's just a cute little animated monkey. Like I said, it moved, and I think, did I have to put batteries in it when I brought it home? I'm not sure. I don't remember now, but it's battery operated, so I made sure I had batteries in it, or I put batteries in it. And it did whatever it did, moved and talked or made noises or whatever it did. But she loves it, and it was free. So it was the weirdest thing. So yeah, 2 things I wanted to keep there. And so that's all I have to put in right today to catch up. I think I do need to print out some more pictures now from Christmas, and since November I have some pictures I need to print out, but I will get that done and then continue on. But I just wanted to share for at the moment what I'm doing and getting caught up on. So let me put my scraps. Now that I'm done, I will go back to that pocket if I can find it. Oh, here it is. And put all my little scraps back in there. This one we cut off part of it today, but it's the colors and the scraps from this when I made this little journal for myself before she was even born. I made this journal. I didn't even know if she was a boy or a girl, and just made it, you know, where it could be for a boy or a girl. There's another scrap. And you know, I started using it before she was born because I put pictures in the beginning of, you know, my daughter-in-law when she was expecting and everything, and the baby shower and all that. So I had no idea it would last me so long. I thought I would fill it up the first year, and I didn't, because, you know, I'm not that type of journaler that would just be able to do something every day or even every month, like I said. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's little journal session. And I have the other one to get caught up on now. So I'll be doing some more journals with me. If you like these type of videos, just subscribe and you'll get a notification of my next videos. And thanks for watching today, and I'll see you then. Have a great day.